Right, good morning folks. Just at the bus there from Abbeyleix, so I'm just on the way to get something to eat while waiting for the 11:15 train from Portlaoise towards Dublin, so about an hour and 50 minutes from here. So sit down, relax, and hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the cafe there. This one seems to be closer, so I might give this one a try. Right folks, I'm just chilling out here at Bakery Cafe, which is at Heinz Square in Portlaoise. So what I ordered is pancakes with rashers, which cost me about $13.45, and a latte cost me an extra €2, which is not bad, and the total price is $15.45. So it's meant to be 3 pancakes, so I'm waiting for it to arrive. So once it arrives, I'll show it to you. Now it says a receipt which is pancake with bacon, but because I'm Irish, I call it pancakes with rashers. I'd only call it bacon if I'm in Australia, America, or the UK, because that's what they've heard over there, but over here we call it rasher. You know what? I'd go back to that cafe again, so I would. Now, whenever I'm waiting around to catch a train to Dublin or something like that, because the staff there are very friendly, so they are. So they look at me very good, so massive praise to them. I'd be happy to come back there again. I'm just on my way towards Super Value there now to grab a bottle of water, and then I'm going to make my way towards the train station. Right, so I got my bottle of water from Super Value, and now I'm on my way towards the train station, which my train will be scheduled to depart here around 20 minutes, so I should be able to make that no problem. Not sure whether to take the second rate or the third rate, because the first rate I'm coming up here, it leads towards the Millen Park Hotel. Just looking this way now, just to watch out for the traffic, because I'm crossing the road here, so I don't know. So yeah, no, it's just that thankfully the cars have to let me past there. So I think I'm going to take the second rate because of saves me for going over the bridge and all that. Right, I'm thinking of doing a night out vlog to see how that works out. Now I think Wednesday night is perfect night to do it, and I know what people are thinking of. Stephen, why are you doing Wednesday night? Would you not go out Saturday night or Sunday night during bank holiday weekend? You see, there's a graduation night going on Wednesday night, so I say the town will be busy that Wednesday night, which is something you don't hear often, except for events like that. It's just something to try out that's a little bit different, if you get where I'm coming from. Right, so I'm just arriving at the train station there, so thankfully now about 50 minutes to spare, so plenty of time to chill out and relax. I tell you the truth, it feels good to be not in a rush catching the train because like I'm taking my time and like not going too fast. So at least by the time I arrive, I should have about 10 minutes to spare. So even that's plenty of time to sit down and relax and wait. One thing I like about going around the train station is that there's a nice view of the town, which that is the Mount Medic Road down there. So yeah, it's a really nice view down there with the mountains overlooking the area. According to the weather forecast, it's given to be showers, but up around Dublin it's given like clear skies from the afternoon, so thankfully I'm going to be fighting the shower. I think the weather's to be fine in the evening time by the time I arrive from Portlaoise, getting the connecting bus back home.
So kiss me beneath the milky twilight, lead me out on the moonlit floor, lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance, silver moon sparkling. So kiss me.
Right, so I've just arrived at Dublin Euston, so I'll see you all outside. Right, so I'm just about to head towards Conley Station by the Luas, but the first one that's coming up is the one going to the Point. So instead of going direct towards Conley Station, I'm going to get off at Portlaoise, because Conley Station is only a little short walk from the Portlaoise bus station. So I'll see you when I get off the Luas. Just arrived now at Conley Station, so I'll see you at platform 5. Right, just barely met the train there, so I'm just trying to find a seat. Luckily now there's not many people around, so I don't have to struggle to find a seat there. Right, so I just arrived at Blackrock. So I'm just going around to see is there anywhere to get something to eat or something like that. Or have a quick pint then to pass my time and grab a few photos around here. And then after that then later on I'm going to get the darts then towards Tower Street, which is closer to the city centre than Co.Laois station. You know what, it's an absolute change from going around the likes of Grafton Street, right, and just pressing what level I want to go on the elevator. So yeah, it's a nice change from going around like Grafton Street, Connell Street, etc. But and I tell you the truth, it's a nice scenery this train station is, like alone so this. So but there is a pretty cool breeze around here. Right, I'll chat to you in a moment once I find somewhere to eat on Google Maps. Right, so according to Google Maps there's a shopping centre not far and plenty of other bars and restaurants to get something to eat, so we'll look up to see what's the best option and eat from there. So if not, probably go to Super Value and get something to eat from there, but most likely there'll be a restaurant or a cafe inside that shopping centre. There's a nice photo there now I got, but I might have to do a little bit of photoshopping on this photo. I'll show you now, it's just right in front of me, so I'm going to turn the camera around. So there's a little rail over there, so I might photoshop that rail out of it to make it look like a walkway to heaven or something like that. So it should be interesting to see how that works out, and hopefully the Photoshop will work.
As you see there, that's the best I could do with the Photoshop.
Right, so I'm just in the town of Blackpool. Not Blackpool, sorry, Blackrock. I keep on saying Blackpool as a force of habit. But it's a nice town here, so this really nice spot. So like I said before in the previous clip, it's a different scenery, so it is up around Dublin. Right, there's a couple of places now that don't open on Mondays unfortunately. So I'm going to see, does this pub here do any food? Right, so luckily they do food here, so I'm after ordering the club sandwich with chips, and so I'm not sure whether I order pint of Guinness or not, but is it too early? Nah, it's never too early for a drink. I think my plan for the nightlife vlog and all that would require more than me, so I might do myself obviously talking or walking to it and maybe get a few people involved in the video. Now that part is optional, so I don't want to force people into it if they don't want to, so it is optional and it's something different to try out, you know what I mean, for the channel. So right in front of me is the price of the alcohol. So to be fair now, they're priced decently, so they are. So, and not only that, it's not far from the train station, so yeah, not too bad. Now anyone who wants to be part of that vlog is more than welcome, but I say people I might invite into the vlog will be people I know personally and all that. Now again, that's up to themselves if they don't want to be part of it. They don't have to if they don't want to be, but I'll be more like going for people I know, but if there's another person who wants to get in, they're more than welcome. Sorry, Father Jack, I'm the one that's having beer today now. Just passing the September Cafe, which is right behind me. Here's one question. Should it not be called May Cafe since it's the month of May? And not only that, I'm just after passing I Drone Lane. So I wonder where to get the name of I Drone Lane. Did it came from a drone made by Apple? First time I heard about it. Right folks, I'm just nearly at the train station there now, and before I head into the train station I'm going to show off the scenery. Looks nice, doesn't it? Nice little view there now. And out there is the Irish Sea, so it is, and that leads up towards Holyhead in Wales. So I might pop over there someday, only God knows whether it's this year or next year. And then at the other side, if I zoom in further, that's Poolbake Chimneys, and also the docks where you go out on like the Standard and Irish ferries. And then a little bit further up would be Dublin Airport, because I'm not sure if you can see it on camera or not, there's an airplane taking off, probably an Airbus A320 under Aer Lingus. I could be wrong, could be Ryanair Boeing 737. But anyway, it's a plane taking off. I'm not sure if I have it on camera. But yeah, it's a lovely scenery, so it is. So it shows that we're not too far away from the city centre. And then further out, then if you see a red building, I'm not sure if you can or not, that is Poolbake Lighthouse, and that's a good walk from the city centre, so it is. My mistake, the docks are right over there, because in the distance I think that's an Irish Ferries Ulysses taken out from there. I could be wrong, I can see only the green, but I say that could be likely to be Irish Ferries. Just about approaching the train station now, and the best thing about that train station is that if I miss the train here, I don't need to panic, because there'll be another one in 10 minutes. So anyone who lives along that line, like, it's absolutely blessed to have a dart every 10 minutes, and it doesn't feel long either, so it doesn't. I've been told there's a bit of a thunderstorm going on in County Laois, so luckily I dodged the bullet, because the sun is absolutely splitting the trees around here. The weather's absolutely picked up, so it has, and it's getting a lot warmer now, so good job to have sunscreen on me, especially for my big bald head. So I'm going to get off at Tower Street, and might have a quick nosy around Templebar to see how Templebar's getting on, and then pop over to Lexington Collins Street and get the Lewis either from Abbey Street or Jervis. Barely met that train now, so I did. Since I arrived there, I was only after pulling in, so I didn't have time to talk us at the station, because I had to get on board, or else I'd be just behind for, 10 more minutes. I tell you the truth, the scenery on this route is absolutely fabulous once you get towards Sandy Mount and all that. So right here at Sydney, no, not the Sydney we all know in Australia, New South Wales and all that. This one is a different one up in Dublin called Sydney Parade. So still count, I suppose. Right, so we're at Lansdowne Road, home of the famous Aviva Stadium. So we are. So it shouldn't be too far away from Tower Street. I think there's one or two more stops, and then you get off Tower Street then from there. Might get a dart here someday now up around Grand Canal Dock, because I think there's a few spots up there that's good for photos. So there is. So we save that for another day. That, folks, is Pierce Station, named after Park Pierce. So my stop should be next after this one. Right, so just arrived here at Tower Street, so I'm going to see if I have time to have a quick nosy at Templebar to see what's going around there. If not, well, I might have a look around then around the corner street, etc., and get a few shots around there. I'm not going to lie, it's a cool looking station now, so it is. I like the architecture around here, but the only downside is that it smells like fucking piss here, so it does. So most likely people have pissed around here. Right, just approaching Templebar, so I'm going to get a few snaps up there and then make my way towards the number 4 bus. So thankfully if I missed that one, there's only 10 minutes to wait, so not that long. Just at Templebar, so I am. It's been a while since I was last here. I think the last time I was here now taking photos was before Paddy's weekend when I was doing the vlog here too, so I'm going to show you the bar now without me in it, so just bear me there. If I'm totally honest with you, anywhere in Dublin looks good, you know, in the sunshine. The only downside is, it's tricky to take my photos because I can't see what I'm taking, or I can't see the result of the photo until I get home and put onto my MacBook once I'm done. Right folks, just coming out of Templebar there, so I am. It's one of those places that no matter how many times you go there, I always go to Templebar when I'm in Dublin, so I do. It's not a Dublin trip without it. And I was there at the garage chatting away, so I got a photo myself, pretending to get arrested just for acting the box, just for a bit of fun, that's all. So you might see a photo of that on my Instagram and Facebook, or I might slip it in to my YouTube.
Believe it or not, 1 or 2 people actually thought I got arrested. So just to put them at ease, luckily I didn't get arrested. Me and the guard were just had a bit of joke and a laugh, so we were.
There's a few people passing by recording here, and I'm there photobombing their moments because, well, I love interacting with people and wind them up, so I do. Just passing through Merchants Arch, and I'm going to get a few quick snaps at the Halfpenny Bridge, and then after that then I'm going to catch the number 4 bus towards Euston Station. Right folks, that was the Halfpenny Bridge there in front of me. So I was up there a few minutes ago now, there's a few people getting the photos taken. I was there photobombing, acting the bollocks, so I was. So thankfully it gets a few laughing people, like they see the funny side of it. So once they're laughing, I'm happy. One thing I have to say about the Gardaí up in Dublin now, they're a good laugh now, I have to say. Like, they're very good now and they're very friendly. Just waiting for the light to turn green, so I'm just crossing over there now to catch the number 4 bus. So yeah, no, they're a good laugh, as long as you don't give them shit and all that. So behave yourself. So if you're looking to catch the city link towards Cork or Galway, this is the place you wait for the bus there. So at the moment now, the inside of the place is getting done up. Right, so I'm almost there now at the bus stop, just passing Super Value. So the bus stop is just right ahead of me there now. Right, just arrived at the bus stop here at Aston Quay, so thankfully I can sit down and relax for a few minutes because the bus is not for another 8 minutes. So it's nice to not rush for this one, because I remember in the last video I had to literally leg it to get to that bus, which is why I couldn't record getting to it, because if I recorded I would have missed the fucking thing. Right folks, just off the bus there now, make the way towards Co.Laois Hooker. So yeah, one thing I'd say about the bus driver now, she actually knows me from the YouTube channel to circulate me, so I spend 5 or 10 minutes chatting away to her, having a joke and a laugh. So I do apologise to the passengers if your bus is late, so you can blame me for it. So apologies over that. So yeah, just have to grab a quick drink and then make way to this, like, towards the big screen where it shows the times and all that, what platform we're trying to be on. So I think probably 6 or 7, 8. Hopefully it'll be one of the closer ones. Right folks, I'm just here at the Co.Laois Hooker Bar now, just after getting my ticket back towards Portlaoise. So the train I'm getting is the 5:25 Limerick train, so I am. And the reason why I always choose that train at this time because it's a quicker one, because I don't favour the Portlaoise one unless I'm getting off one of the stops in between. But the Limerick bound train is the quicker one because it only makes about 2 stops. And again, I say the platform might most likely be about 6, 7, 8, which is another good walk down, so it is. Then after arriving in Portlaoise, I'm going to try and get the 25 past or 6:30 bus. I may check the timetable, so just bear with me for a moment. So grand, so according to the timetable, the bus is at 6:30, so it is. So that's the 828 bound for Cashel. And I'm going to check my errand to see what the weather's going to be like from 6 o'clock. So hopefully the thunderstorm will be gone by then. So according to the weather in Portlaoise, it's still thunderstorm warning around 6 o'clock, so hopefully the thunder lightning will at least be gone by the time I arrive at Portlaoise station from Dublin. So it'll probably be about probably 6 o'clock on the dot by the time I arrive there, give or take. And if it's not gone, I'll probably hang around and probably head to Sally Gardens pub and get the 8:20 bus instead to avoid the thunder and lightning. Because yeah, so for anyone who's in Portlaoise or something like that, kind of sucks to be those folks, unfortunately. And hopefully I won't get hit by it by the time I arrive back in Portlaoise. For people who are down in Laois, it sucks to be you guys at the moment. But then again, the bad weather could make its way back to Dublin. But then again, I did check the forecast for tomorrow up in Dublin. It's given cloudy, no thunderstorm, no bad weather. So it's going to be next, like, a few nice sunny days up here, so it is. I'm just looking at the weather there now, there's barely a single cloud in the sky. So by the time I arrive down in Portlaoise, I'd say it's going to be most likely different, so it will be. But hopefully I won't get caught in it. There's one thing I'm looking forward to when I go home is Brighton versus Liverpool. That kicks off about, I think, 8 o'clock or something like that, because it's Monday night football. So I'm going to sit down, relax, and enjoy watching Liverpool play football as champions. 2 more games of that left, Brighton and Crystal Palace. And speaking of Crystal Palace, here's a question for you folks. Should I head into Portlaoise Sunday to watch Liverpool take on Crystal Palace and have a few pints while watching Liverpool lift the trophy? Or should I sit down, relax, grab a few beers at home and enjoy the moment at home? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'm going to check now on the Samsung weather, the weather that does be on the mobile phone, and the AccuWeather. See, does it give the same thunderstorm warning as Met Éireann does? Because I always check Met Éireann on my phone for thunderstorm warnings. So according to the Samsung weather, is given moderate thunderstorm warnings from Monday. It gave it from 1:05 until about 8 p.m. So I don't know how moderate works, so maybe occasionally, probably not bad thunderstorms or something like that, only God knows. Right, just back out the Co.Laois Hooker Bar. So my train is in about 10 or 15 minutes, so good news is that my train's at platform 5, so I don't have that far to walk, thank God. So touch wood now, I won't get caught in the thunderstorm when I arrive in Portlaoise, so I'll see you all on the train there. starting to get a bit cloudy there now, so it is, and slightly a bit moody. Well, I won't say moody, it's just only a bit cloudy, so so I'm between this and Newbridge at the moment, so hopefully if the weather stays like that when I reckon Portlaoise, it won't be too bad. Right folks, just off the train now, so my bus is about 10 minutes and the weather looks absolutely moody over there, so it does. So I say by looks of it, I'm just going to fight the thunderstorm. Right, just arriving at the bus stop, so by looks of it I think the weather's picking up, so it is. So yeah, definitely fighting the thunderstorm. Right, so it's 6:30, so the bus should be here now around any moment now. So like it'd be coming from the Mount Medic Road just before the bridge, and then it'd be passing by Mill Park Hotel and then onto the main road towards Abbeyleix, and I should be getting off where the old post office used to be. Give him a subscribe. What's your YouTube channel?
Subscribe to Stephen Murphy's YouTube channel.
No, subscribe to your channel, you mad fucker.
Oh, and subscribe to my channel, please.
What's your name?
Serge.
Serge.
YouTube is Serge2897.
And I'm Stephen Murphy, photography and travel. Right folks, just off the bus there now, and just on my way to catch my lift back home. So it's trying its best not to piss rain outside. It's like you're dying for a fucking piss and you're struggling. So that's what it's like here, because there's a little bit splatters of rain. Like, it's not lashing rain at the moment, thank God. So hopefully hold on in. So I'll see y'all when I get home. Right, folks, so I'm back home there now. So I'm just watching the Brighton versus Liverpool game, which Liverpool currently lead 1-0 through Harvey Elliott with the goal, Conor Bradley with the assist. So far so good for Liverpool. And so my plans for my next vlog is I'm thinking of doing the nightlife one. So I'm going to take advantage with the graduation night, because I think the town won't be too packed, but busy enough for the nightclub to open, so will be. So I just want to say thanks a million for watching this video. I see you all in the next one. Only got nothing where the next video will be, but like I said, it could be the nightlife one, or it could be another Dublin vlog, or someplace else. So have a good one and take care. Sorry folks, I forgot to mention there, I might do another vlog as well on another day with somebody else. So maybe with someone who's following me on Instagram or friends me on Facebook. So feel free to give it a shout if you want to collab or something like that. So you're more than welcome. So take care.